Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Glendale. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Yes.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Murray now going to throw to open. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. Murray now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Murray's going to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll look to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, You stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. No issues there. This one is good. And the Saints go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Wes Watkins takes it from the end zone. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, the Saints out on top. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Third and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. Really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get about 5.
Oh.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now a handoff, running right. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Murray now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Now Murray on third and long. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down.
Put back. Yeah, put back. Huh. Here.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 45 yards. Up the middle they go. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw, taken in. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. To bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Needed that. Needed that. Needed that. Needed that.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
This fielded inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out down the middle. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it just past their 25.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back. But right after this, it's the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On first and 10, Murray. Oh, he thought he had a man across the field, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output. He now has 4. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Saints go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Playing with this team.
The kickoff team is out on the field.
Playing
and
with
we're
them too
back
much.
to it as the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Yep. Bang, bang, bang.
Here's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. His pass taken in by Shaheed. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
First down throw for Murray. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. The pointsters receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and 2. Now Murray. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
I'm gonna lose this game with this
Right
bitch.
side. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Saints. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of...
The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
Boys.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's going to go up top here for McBride.
Bro.
And his offense is going to be all
he's
set
not
up
that
with
good.
a short field
I know.
and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be taken
Push it
down
all the way
after
up.
a gain of 2.
Stop.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now a give up the middle. Down the sideline, past the 40.
Teams that run like that. Piece of shit.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Other way
You're
around,
exactly right. He might get credit
Game
in the box score for that long long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point, up and good. The Saints will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Murray. He'll tuck it and take off. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down. A first down there on a gain of 12. Murray now to throw on first down. A short one here, caught by McBride. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
21.
So, 3 quarters had...
He scored 21.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw again is Murray. He's going to go up top here.
There's no way.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's a touchdown.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now give on the ground.
Miss a hole.
And he's going to be swallowed up
Who else?
again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground.
Really?
And he's going to be taken down on the
Nice
other
jerk.
side of the 50-yard line.
Nice jitterbug.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
Nowhere in the game with me. And yet you lose 21 points.
They'll run on second down. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. To throw is Murray. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
The throw on the run is complete, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm touches.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Murray. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his...
And he's into the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2. Throwing now, and more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over possession here at the 44.
Keeps the score, Saints 34, Cardinals 16.
Washington.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A gain there of 15. It's good for a Saints first down. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be from 56 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Murray will throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Interceptions, cheese. I'm gonna cheese with the running back. That's okay. I didn't play too high. Oh, right. Then I got the Rams freaking burning it up. It's okay. I'm gonna stay right here. God, through half my season total, please. Big game.